comes up early for Mega Health, and if he sticks around here, this is going to be really risky, because
Well,
Mega's going to be coming up about 1 second before red.
He did enough damage to Zam to make this fight pretty even. Zam's able to steal the Mega, though, and land a rocket at just the time when he might have been shot in the face for going off that jump pad. And, you know, I have to say, Jester has gotten the worst possible spawns. If you go back to the very initial spawn of this game, Zam getting the lightning gun first, Jester standing there with his penis in his hand, just thinking, well, good friend, it's been real. But, unfortunately, oh, now this should be a death. Come on, there we go. Down to 28 health, though. Jester sticking around for the Mega, and he does get it. He does get it.
And Zam is actually, I mean, this is going to be really, really telegraphed. And Zam really didn't have anything to do a lot of damage with there. So that was really, really, I really can't go with Zam on that one. I mean, he picked up a shotgun, he got off a few pellets.
Look at the yellow, it's the only item on the map.
Exactly. Yellow would have been the obvious choice there. And Jester saw him exit Mega in that direction. So that's two freebies for Jester right there.
Yeah, but look at this. If you add up the health and armor, Jester and Zam are about even. He's got about 150, and Zam has, well, now with Mega, has about 250. So there's a mistake by Jester. I think he should have gotten that yellow armor because there's plenty of time to get it and then get back to red, and then he could have ran every single item. Now he only has the red, and he's given Zam a Mega health. So that's a little bit of a item blunder there. And now look at this, Zam backing off with Mega and 100 armor. Jester swinging out the rails, but swinging a miss for the most part. Finally hits another one. Only 23% rail.
Oh, risk involved. Oh, wow. The timing there from both of these guys, it's just really on the edge of where you need to be. Jester sticks around for one more rocket, gets off a rail, but at this point with 47-37, Zam is definitely looking very strong here, and show him back up on pillars. Zam's just going to be shooting some fish in a barrel, sneaks that rocket right on through, and Jester, he needs to just be exiting the fight. He needs...
Yeah. And even if Zam doesn't get a kill here, which actually I guess he will, you know, the key thing is that he's basically controlled where Jester has gone that entire exchange. I mean, there was just nowhere for him to go. Zam can go strong in here, gets the Mega again, and, you know, really got to hand it to Zam. He has been spot on with that Mega timing. It spawned right as he dove for it. So, you know, really, that's, I think, what's winning this game for him is the fact that he's also forced about 4 frags, maybe 5 frags now, in that Mega pit, and he does it, you know, each time picking up the Mega, and it's, you know, usually a pretty close call. I mean, Zam is down to 91 health, and that's even after the Mega grab. So, oh, this is a mistake to give position to Jester. Big mistake. That's free red armor. Nope. Okay, lucky. Zam got lucky. Had that shotgun blast been more on target, Zam would be very dead. Look at this, Zam showing up just in time for the red armor now. Yeah, the luck and the timing is just barely in Zam's favor. I mean, if he had like another 50 milliseconds of lag, he'd be losing this game.
Well, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of chatter coming from Jester now, and yeah, just more haphazard movement. Jester's now saying GG with 14 on 6 with 1 minute left to go, which is reasonable. But even for the past couple minutes, yeah, that rocket jump was just the icing on the cake, just because that's been the kind of things I've been seeing from Jester, just kind of movements that, you know, doesn't really need to be there, and some decisions that were a little bit too haphazard to be mistaken. But 16 on 6, we're going to see this thing close out. Zam is going to be taking another win here, and now we got a little bit of friendly fisting going on.
Uh-oh. Zam trying to back out. 13 health. He'll be railed off, but...
Trying to back up.
All for naught. And now Jester with only a 35% railgun accuracy, but to also call it out, the fact that his railgun accuracy just went up like 10 points or something. So Jester really did not use the railgun very often in this game. And so we're just seeing a lot of little pummel action here. So it looks like next up is going to be Hobag. Dirty Hobag. And then we're just going to follow the list at that point. So.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Gotta take a breath there. List so long. But yeah, I'm loving this. It definitely shows that there's still a very, very strong community of players who just want to get together, just want to get some games, and just want to duel. And that's what we're here for. Well, it looks like against Dirty Hobag, he's going to have to pay first. But we got some T4 going on tonight. We don't often see this during the Community King of the Hill, so I'm enjoying this so far. In fact, I think the only time I've ever seen this called is if, like, Jones is playing or something, who is around tonight, I'm happy to say. But Zam versus Hobag on T4.
Not only is he around, but I think he's up next. So we got Zam versus Hobag, a little bit of vertical vengeance. It looks like Hobag, I mean, people were saying that Hobag's pretty good. Let's see if that is the case. So far, he's
really,
using a lot of rockets, and his rail isn't quite warmed up. Has yet to hit a rail.
And again, Zam just jumping over this one. 3 seconds to the next red armor. Fight's going to be happening at Rocket Launcher. Hobag not switching quickly enough to anything else. I'm not even sure if he had anything else at that point. Yeah. Wonderful. I don't know. I mean, you grab rail, and if you're headed up that jump pad, that shotgun. I mean, there's only 4 weapons in the map, so that shotgun definitely very, very invaluable in many situations. Zam up by 1, up by 2, with the great use of the sound cues. Hearing Hobag come around the corner through the teleporter. Again, oh, great ambush done by Hobag on the armor. That puts him on the board, down by 1 only. But now he has definitely got a very solid going here. But now
he's hit every single rocket
He's going to be a little late to it.
He's got 100% accuracy. Of course, most of it's been splashed, but still, you got to hand it to the guy.
Right.
He finally fires off some spam at the railgun. So, you know, interesting start here for Hobag. And I can see how the opening minute or so is basically him just warming up. I think Zam might be in a little bit of trouble. Although that being said, you know, Zam has been able to put some damage down on the guy. Nice aggressive move to grab that yellow armor. Hobag now hitting a rail of his own as he eats one, but dishes another one out immediately, and Zam will go down. It's now tied 2-2, and Hobag is basically looking for a little bit of armor salvation. He can finally survive a railgun shot, but it looks like Zam had... actually, I think Zam just did not expect him to show up there. I think he was just kind of caught off guard. He was in the middle of a weapon switch coming out of the teleporter. Everything was bad for him. Zam is able to put a little bit of buckshot into the Hobag. And down he goes, 3-3. I like that it's staying a little bit even here in the opening 2 minutes.
I like it as well. Zam now chasing, and hearing that his opponent is really, really low, he keeps the chase on with the shotgun. Hobag shows up to railgun, so does Zam, and another great finisher with Shoddy so far. Ho, I haven't seen that bitch using anything but rails and rockets so far. Well, I'm sorry, the bit of plasma there, and actually he has what, like 30% plasma right now, 34%. Yeah, so that's been doing good for him. But he spawns, immediately goes back to rail one more time. He's just waiting out here. There are other weapons on the map. Haven't really seen him use much, if any, shotgun yet. Trading rails at this point. And not even grabbing the armor. Oh, come on.
Well, and like Zam played that really well. Like he sort of anticipated Hobag going for that armor, so he snuck up and used the teleporter, came up behind him, and was able to get a railgun shot as Hobag was diving away from Zam, had his back turned. I mean, that's just a really smart play by Zam. And look at this, he gets the drop on him again, down to 3 health, and hits the mid-air rail, make it 9-3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hobag, apparently the Hobag that had the well-known reputation between all these Quake players. And I'm kind of wondering what kind of reputation we were talking about. But either way, Zam is pulling the Hobag apart.
And Hobag is getting some critical shots in here. Oh, nice. Finally, anticipation. Or at least just pummeling in and just going straight in for the kill. Well, I'm kind of confused by this mouse move from Hobag. It's like he's got some, you know, some small muscular Tourette's going on. But nice another pair of rockets here. Hobag RJing back up for yellow armor. Sees Zam up there. But here's the thing, again, that I'm noticing. Even when Hobag has a good stack here, he's just kind of like barreling into Zam's attacks. And especially when he has like plasma or shotgun out, Hobag's stack just goes away, goes the way of Duran Duran. And Hobag again just leading out with the rock. Oh! Again, that little bit of splash was just enough to let gravity do the rest. And there's the bounce for railgun. Both of these guys are just like spawning and going near railgun, and it's making for a lot of these really easy to predict shots. Zam finally switching it up a little bit, but